Perfect.
Okay, sweet, awesome. Yeah, thanks so much, Alyssa. Thanks so much, Greg, for letting me speak. I'm just gonna keep it brief. I'm gonna provide contact information at the end. So if anyone needs any further clarification on how our program works and how our suite of payment solutions can really integrate into your clinic's operations and really be a benefit for everyone. I mean, in terms of ease of use of our platform and just being able to provide an additional solution. We've seen a lot of success, and I'm proud that OurRealize is a partner of ours because we've been able to help out just a lot of people, and it's really cool to see. So I'm going to kind of jump into things just right away here. And, with Varidi, we kind of took a step back and we thought long and hard about it. And we realized that the main challenge is that your clients want your services, but they simply aren't able to pay. And, kind of taking a cue off what Alyssa mentioned earlier, it's after the holidays and, money is tight. And it doesn't even have to be that, sometimes just with the payment solutions that are out there already, even just having that a credit card on hand, you may not necessarily want to pay for X amount of dollars right here, right now. But if you can work with your provider and devise agreeable terms on what's going to be mutually beneficial. And we've seen this be a really cool thing and just convenient for everyone. So with this challenge, we asked ourselves, how are we going to solve this? And why Varidi specifically? With Varidi, we can help you increase client acceptance. You're not having clients walk out the door, either not having following up appointments, or they may have to think about it, or they may have to consult with their spouse, and recouping your investment. And that's a big part of it too. You can stay on the cutting edge and rely on not just the existing payment solutions that you offer, but a platform like Varidi. Asking the question, would a payment plan be a better option for you? And when you get that yes, then you've gained a client and you've gained a steady revenue stream. And that's the other aspect here too, is really just driving additional revenue for you. And then ultimately, what we like seeing is you being able to enhance client relationships. And we strongly believe that providing them just more options that are already on hand, and asking them the question, or presenting it in a way, showing that you're acknowledging that the client is having difficulty or reluctancy in paying a certain amount up front. When it's you reaching out, that's actively enhancing the client relationship. So we think that's pretty cool. So I want to kind of focus on what we call OurRealize. And that's just one of a few payment solutions that we offer. This is sort of our bread and butter. If you're looking at a timeline, this is really looking at increasing today's revenue with guaranteed payment plans. And the guaranteed aspect of that is the benefit to you. Unlike credit companies or third-party financing, often you're not guaranteed that payment, and given the way that Varidi is structured, we aren't a third-party financing company. Broadly speaking, we position ourselves like a payment solution company, but really what we're doing is we're allowing your office to offer patients, clients, an automated monthly payment plan. So it allows them the ability to pay you over time. And that can be variable. That can look all sorts of ways. It's funny because we have businesses who use Varidi 5 times a day, and some who use us 5 times a year. So, and we know it depends depending on the the industry and whereabouts are you located, but regardless, having that tool in their tool belt has been beneficial. So, when you have a client that maybe you've never worked with before, it doesn't matter. You can input their information. They're seeking out your services, and we're going to approve them 100%. And ultimately, you're keeping a lot of that revenue. The deposits that we're making into your office's account, essentially, we're facilitating the payments by utilizing a debit or credit card from the client that is collected at the office, and then we make direct deposits into your account. And there's no discounting of services or any of that that is necessary or required. So ultimately, you end up keeping more revenue. And kind of, I've already made some of these points, but if you were to compare Varidi to other third-party lenders, again, we approve 100%. From what we've been able to recognize and just doing research ourselves, most third-party financing companies reject up to 40% of the clients. That's because it's based on credit. So patients may not have, they might not meet a certain threshold, so they're either going to be turned down or just not provided nearly enough. And because of that, we made a conscious choice to not have credit even be a factor. So we're not negatively impacting your client's credit. And then looking at, just the fee on their end, Varidi charges 3%, which is same as a credit card, where you have these other lenders, require you to often discount services 10 to 15%. And I've seen even upwards of 20% as well. So ultimately, Varidi provides the platform. You offer the in-house solution. You're not outsourcing your clients to a third party. And then we're also super flexible. Us being you, in the sense that if a client needs to change something, a life event has occurred, maybe they need to be making smaller payments to you, so we're going to pay $60 a month instead of $100, or we want to pay for maybe 12 months instead of 10, or whatever it may be. We allow you to make revisions at any time. And this is kind of what it looks like from A to Z, setting a client up on a contract. So say we're looking at a treatment package of $2,000, and I'm just kind of using broad verbiage and even numbers here, but this is essentially what it looks like. So say we're looking at $2,000 and a 10-month term, and that works for you. That works for the customer. So the customer is going to pay us, Varidi, a small one-time setup fee, and this averages about 12%. And that's essentially how we make our money. And then after that, your client is making 10 monthly no interest payments of $200 per month. So that $200 is going straight to your office month to month. So you're seeing that steady revenue flow every 7th of the month, say. And then these payments are deposited directly into your account, and we'll email you a deposit report that breaks everything down so you can see who paid you what, and kind of breaks down the numbers that are nice and easy to make sense of. And then ultimately, you're receiving, $19.40 total for the service that you provide, just like you would if they charged to a credit card. And your customer's paying $22.40 total. That $240 being the cost of the convenience of the service. You offer an in-house payment plan. And that's how we want you to position it too. Varidi doesn't necessarily mean anything or need to mean anything to to your staffers or the clients that you work with. So, we encourage using Varidi to grow your business. This is key to success being position Varidi as your own in-house payment plan option. You don't even necessarily have to mention the word, but just asking the question, would our payment plans be a better option for you? When you sign up, we'll provide your office a starter kit, and we'll include a brochure holder, nice stack of brochures. We know that people like to take something home that's tangible that they can read at, or maybe they can just look at the brochure in the office and kind of look at how it works exactly. But we've found a lot of success just by asking that one question alone. Because you can ask, would our payment plans be a better option for you? No? Okay, well then, how else can we pay? Can we pay everything up front? Do you have credit card? And then certainly cash is king. So, we encourage you to get paid up front, get paid when you can. But when you are not seeing yourself in that position, then asking this question, I think would be pleasantly surprising for you in terms of the response. So the cool thing about Varidi is that it is free to sign up. You can just go to varidi.com, and in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, you can click on this yellow sign up button. You'll just input some basic contact business information, and then there's always a free option with Varidi. We do have membership tiers, but we are going to be very conscientious, and we like having a relationship with you, and ensuring that you are indeed seeing success. We have seen some offices, whether they're rural or just the way they operate, where Varidi isn't necessarily the best option for them. But when it is, and when you give it a try, by signing up for free, then it's amazing just the results that they see in within 30 days. So we'll reach out and we'll say, hey, how are things going? And you can say, oh, we've had maybe two or three, and then we can kind of work with you on making your job easier too, because that's what we're all about. We want to increase client acceptance, bring in more revenue for you, but also make your job easier. And the cool thing about setting up a client on a Varidi payment plan is once you are completed from A to Z, and it just takes a matter of minutes, then you're done. No further action is needed on your end or theirs. We collect their email address so that we can send them a digital copy of the contract, and we'll send out monthly reminders saying, hey, you have your visa on file, and you owe ABC Clinic this $100 as per the contract that you signed. Just an FYI. So we like being transparent and communicative in that regard too. And if anything if anything goes wrong, or if you're confused about something, or maybe this you're looking at this client because something weird or inconsistent is going on, then that's what our support team is all about. And we like looking at that with you. And the platform, fortunately, is very simple, very clean, and easy to use. So it's simple enough for us to jump in together and figure out any issues that you're having at all. And I certainly encourage you to either call us. This is our number, 888-992-8889. You can email us. You can also find us on social media and reach out to us that way. And you can learn more about some of the cool new features that are coming out. My boss probably wouldn't want me sharing this, but we are having a really, really neat update coming out. I'm hoping within this month. I know it's coming soon, but it's going to simplify the contract creation process significantly, particularly on your end, on the clinic's end. So, we'll be rolling out some more information as that develops and moves along. But we're super excited about that. Again, feel free to reach out, call us, email us, and then if you have any questions for Mr. Greg and James Shakes, I have their information here. And I think that is about it, to be honest, unless you have anything further to add, Greg.
Alex, thank you. I learn something more every time I hear a presentation from Varidi. Thank you so much.
Good. Yes,
if
absolutely.
you do have questions for Alex or Alyssa, be sure to type them into your chat box right now, because that ends our presentation for today. And certainly you can always reach me with any questions at area code 561-271-8692 or gmermigas@erconia.com. And Alyssa can be reached at area code 541-643-6276. And you can text or call either one of us. Otherwise, folks, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate you. We like having you as customers, and we want to do whatever we can to help you be more successful in your Zerona business. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a great afternoon. Goodbye.